Welcome, from me is an LG Q6, and today I'll show you a couple tweaks and tricks you can do on this phone. So to get started, we're going to begin with the knock on, which basically allows you to wake up or put to sleep the display by simply, knocking on it. And you can find that option in the display section of the settings, somewhere in here. There we go, knock on. As you can see, you can turn it on or off, and so there we go, and it locks again. So just a nice way for you to check the screen. Now if you don't like it, for instance, if for you the screen just turns on randomly just by, I don't know, holding it in your pocket or something like that, you can disable it basically from here as well if you simply don't want this. Now moving on to the next option, it's going to be the icon shape, which simply allows you to change the shape of the icons. Now there's, I believe, only 2 in there, but still it's nice that they included one. So let's go into settings, then we're gonna go into home screen, and in here we'll have icon shape. So we have the round, square, and the original ones, which basically the original icons, whatever they are, you can see will have a predetermined shape. Like Chrome is always a circle, comparing to the other ones where it just adds this squarish backlight to it, basically, because that's all it is. So you can choose whichever one you like more. Now moving on to the next option, it's going to be the making password. Well, normally the option is called make password visible, but the purpose of this is to do the exact opposite of it. So if you go into the settings and under security, you can find it. Now one thing that I'll mention right now, probably should have started with that. As you can see, all my settings are in a list view, as probably most other Android devices and even iOS's, while the original look is this kind of top view, right? So if you want to have the same look as I do, simply tap on the 3 dots right here and go to list view. So going back to security, let's find it. There it is, security. And when you don't actually need to scroll down, it's right here. So make password visible, and it is turned on by default, which I personally don't like it like that, because just to show how it works, actually I didn't want to select this, but whatever. So from here, if we select any kind of place where we need to insert our password, Wi-Fi is a really good place for this. Once you start typing, you can always see the last letter you have pressed, and obviously people that are snooping around behind your shoulder can get your password, because it is basically being provided by you neatly in a sequence which is visible. So to basically combat this, onto the security section, turn it off, and now when you go back to the password, as you can see, it's no longer visible right here, which adds a little bit of a security to your passwords. Now moving on to the next option, it's going to be the app pinning. So this is allowing you to pin an app that is opened in your recent, so it doesn't close. So as you can see, you do have a clear all button, and when you do so, it does turn off all the applications. But as an example, if you want something open, as an example, for instance, some kind of music player, something that when you clear all gets closed and stops doing whatever it was doing, like playing music as an example, what you can do is basically find it. Let me just quickly open this up. There we go. Select the pin option, and now when you clear, you can't actually even clear this right now, so let me open up some other applications. So now you can clear, and as you can see, this will stay open anyway, even though you cleared all apps. So thus, if you are listening to something, it won't actually close it off. Now moving on to the last option, it's going to be the themes. This will allow you to simply change the look of the device. As you can see, this is the standard one. When you set it up, that's how the device looks like. But you can go into the settings, and you already have a couple pre-installed themes. So you can go down to themes, and as you can see, there's a bunch of them. You can also select the download to look for more. Now, Obviously you need internet connection, which I am not connected, so it didn't show anything. But anyway, as you can see, there's a couple of them. So as an example, I can select this one. It looks clean, so I'm gonna choose it. It will start applying it, so give it a moment. And it's there, and it's now applied. As you can see, everything looks a little bit different, at least the icons, background, and looks like about it. Although I think the settings also changed a little bit. So anyway, this would conclude all the tweaks and tricks I wanted to share. And if you found this very helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.